everyone. It's me, Crystal. And if you haven't figured out, the background noise is basically me testing things out. But also, Hayatsu! I hope you've been well. Yes. I also wanted to test some things. Because I do have a new command, I'm not sure if it works. Okay, so it's not working as it should. Let's see if doing this helps. Nope, that's not working either. Supposed to. Yes, it's a lurking trigger just in case people just want to lurk. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that to do as I need. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's lovely to see. Let's see. Because yes, it should. Do. But yes, the music here is very nice and calming. Uh, uh, uh. Do.
bless me.
Yeah. Because otherwise I would have... Let's see... How I get this... Yeah, I've been doing okay. I mean, I've been doing lots of stuff. If anything, for times when I'm not online, I do like to post photos because I am a total, what should I say? I'm like a tourist. I like taking photos of things I like to see. I find it interesting, I take a photo of it. Now I need a... Yeah, I like taking pictures of things. So it's not even just photographic eyes, just, ooh, this is interesting. Snap picture. So yeah. La la la. So then... But yes, basically what I'm trying to do is just testing to see if this works. No. Well, sad. Until I can figure that out, I guess I'll change it. But yeah, the lurk thing should be fine anyways. No more stalling, we should get to playing games, right? Of the comfy variety. Welcome to Resonance of the Ocean. I should probably full screen this. Oh, that's the full screen? Okay. Odd thing to do, but okay. So, this uses a keyboard. It will not take controllers. But yeah, let's start off. Yeah, that's what I thought, but no. Anyways, the first day. Beyond the ocean, a sound reverberated. Yeah, you'd think, but no, there isn't. The sound echoes at a regular interval. I wanted to hear the sound more loudly, and I ended up at the edge of this island. Where does this sound come from? Who is making this sound? And why are they doing it? Oh, maybe I could try answering with the same sound. If I answer from that old tower, perhaps my sound would reach the other side. All the way up there. Understood. Naruhodon. And yeah, it should. But no. The sound can be amplified from the tower, but I don't have any items. There are a few big stones with symbols written on them here. Great. Tick tock, ching chop, chip chop, chop 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 chop. Wandering around. A metal container found here and there, sometimes filled with food. It's hard to make a good sound with only this. Sure. A piece of bamboo with hair on the end. There's a hole on top. When I blow into it, it makes a light soft sound. I found an item that can make a good sound. If I sound it at the tower, maybe the sound will resonate loudly. Let's not put it back yet. Let's try. The sound didn't resonate with the other. Let's search for an item with a similar sound. Bong! Oh! Insta-teleport. Understood. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Sure. I mean, we're here anyways. Let's try it. Oh, good. The sound echoed beyond the ocean. The next day, when I come here again, I hear a sound different from yesterday's. Knowing that my sound reached the other makes me want to continue answering them. It seems the other side will only respond when I make the same sound. Let me try mimicking the sound with the items around. An ordinary twig, it feels smooth. Probably because it drifted in the sea for a long time. No, not yet. Bing. Yeah, why not? Using the twig to strike the bottle makes a very nice high sound. Might be this? Bing. 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 The sound echoed beyond the ocean. The day after, today, somehow I can hear two sounds. I wonder what happened. Although there are two different sounds, this harmony is pleasing to the ears. Who knew simple sounds could form this? It might take some trial and error, but let's give it a shot. something low and... Boom. Metal container. Boom. Stone is half buried, facing the sea. There's some semblance of words engraved. Some I don't know. What does this mean? It's a rundown house. It could collapse any time. Door's locked. Boom. Sure. I tried stretching the cloth over the can. The can makes an interesting sound when hit. I'd want to dance if it's played in a festival. Let's try it. Boom. 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 The sound echoed beyond the ocean. Nice. The last night it was stormy, and the wind was very strong. The tower looks like it survived, but the old house is worse for wear. Is the other side okay? Our only connection is the mysterious sound, but I started worrying for them. I'll answer their sound again today. So long as their sound continues, I want to let them know I'm listening here. Let's go inside. Because, as far as... Whoa. Title. From one side to another, there are 5 lines drawn with black dots spread across them. There are detailed words written all around, but it's all foreign to me. Lovely. Records. 2.697. Ever since happened and wash ashore nearly every day. It's pointless. Here is still safe, but for how long? 9797. I see a lot less of on the sea too. Life goes on even in this situation. My only enjoyment is listening to and 13897. Sound is getting cut off. It's a pity, but came up with the idea of making just the 2 of us. 151097. I'm not feeling well recently, probably because of malnutrition. Even so, it's calming to look for resonance with to make. There are no more entries after this. I used for hanging something on the wall. If held against the sea as a backdrop, it looks like a painting of the waves. How to make delicious seafood dishes. There are many pictures of fish and vegetables being cut, boiled, and so on. Among the words that look like ingredients, a lot of them are crossed out with different ingredients written over them. Sure. Yeah. Used for cooking. It probably makes a good sound when hit. No. Made of metal. The rounded tip reflects like a mirror. When I look into it, my face turns upside down. Combine. Gotta be careful not to break the glass. I gently hit the wine glass and it makes a cute, dainty sound. So, first it was low. I'm assuming we have to hit it at the correct... What was that? Used for serving drinks, probably. Is there anything drinkable around? Not to see. No. It's too salty. Indeed. Yep. You will get this. Ding, ding. We will combine these. Now we just need something to whack the pot with. Yeah. Makes a different sound from the bottle. It's a long reverberating sound. Good for morning alarms and dinner bells? Let's see. Think I did it. Let's see. Here. No, that's not what I wanted with the sea. Oh. Yes. Filled the drinkable water. Filled it with drinkable water. Cheers. Reminds me of an instrument. Oh, whoops. Gotta be careful not to break the glass or spill any water. Gently hit it, makes a cute dainty sound. Let's see, is this it? That day was special. After resonating the sounds, I was immersed in a harmony of notes different than before. In the melody, there were the sounds I heard before harmonizing, as if it was meant to be from the start. Something was building up in me. With all my heart, I answered back with sounds matching the rhythm. Eventually, the melody came to an end, with the last note reverberating. That was the last time I ever heard a sound from beyond the ocean. Even so, I wanted to hear that melody once again. Occasionally, I would look for sounds when I remembered. I hope that one day, somewhere, I would be able to hear that sound again. Ding. Oh. Hmm? Yeah, that was quick. Odd. How that ended so quickly. I mean, if anything, I could... Let's first get everything we need. Water doesn't smell of salt. No spill, yes. Yep. We'll grab everything and then... Yeah, it is a short game. I guess? Oh, why? No. There we go. But if anything, I can then swap over to another game. Another more interesting game, and then we will see how things go from there. And then I can, you know, edit down the VOD to, you know, capture everything we need. But yeah, I guess it is a short game. I mean, I don't mind short games, but yeah. Accidentally bump things. Ah, clumsy me. But yeah, regardless, the music's good. And like, it's a cute game for what it is. Like, nothing wrong with it. Being short and cute. Because sometimes we all need these short, cute games. But yeah, let me head back here so then. But yeah, if it's a short game, then it's a short game. But I'll be right back. There we are. Back. But yeah, if it's going to be a short game, we've already completed it. Hooray for that. I guess the next thing to do is find another game to play. Another fun little game. Let's see. Game shall we play next? You know what? Since we're gonna be playing a different kind of fun game, let's play a visual novel that many take as a hee haha joke. No. Why is it not doing a thing? Hold on. But yeah, visual novel, hee ha-has. Why wouldn't I? It's a psyop here. Oh yes, today's chicken. If anything, I can edit things. Okay. Another mouse game. All good. But let me just... Also, I should have gotten ready for this. have returned. And now, with my return, I can do some fun little editing here. I mean, I could also probably did a whole thing on here instead. Because I am a silly Billy and don't prepare things ahead of time because I did not know this was gonna be a short game, so let me grab real quick. Because yes, I do want to make sure I sure what I'm doing is correct. Saving. Sure, we'll do that. Just so that things don't happen, we'll use this. And then I can hop onto everything again. Blup, blup, blup. Because yes, I can do things like this when I am the owner of this place. Save. That should help. Because yes, I can do things like that. Yes, time to go into there we go. Copy. Posting. Click clock. Okay. Now it's time to play a hee ha ha game. Finally. Let's go. The name. Done. We've picked a chicken game. Because fried chicken. I don't really... Honestly, there's like a chicken place, like, that's a sushi place, like, it's not close by, but it's like, it's still like, in an accessible place, right? And their chicken's really good, like, if you want chicken that's boneless. Whether for, you know, making it into rice dishes, or like just or a noodle dish or whatever you want to have fried chicken in that you don't want the bone in. It's really good. And like they sell it for like $1.50 like a piece, so it's like so cheap. Anyways, let's get going. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Missing one. Chicken. Everything else seems fine. Anyways, the world is peaceful and serene. I could stay in this moment forever. Can I? Do I? Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That is the most annoying ass alarm clock. Smack the clock up and at him. Because even if we threw it out the window, we'd still need to get up for some other reason. But yeah, why would you ever get an alarm clock that sounds like a chicken? Especially one like that. Protagonist me in this game, you have questionable choices. Questionable. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I guess it works. Fair. To annoy one person to wake up, yeah, fair. Your mind begins to wander. Depends. Where's it wandering to? Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by. You find your imagination getting away from you. I mean, if I'm in university and I'm, like, paying money for this... Hold. Should be fine, then. I'll keep an eye on that. But yes, if I'm paying money for it, we take this shit seriously. Especially if it's like an expensive-ass student debt. Like, take this shit seriously. We need to pay that off, and like, we're not gonna get a job if we don't take it seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. Damn right. Damn right. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Darling, I have a feeling things might be able to stop us. I'm just saying. Like... Yep. gotta get up and going. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Biscuits are fine. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. CSAL. Sure. Or UCSAL. Whatever. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Crystal! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Are we? Well, we better be, if we're paying for this university. Actually, because I am! Excited? A little nervous? Okay, a lot nervous. What the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? You'll be fine. Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day only? Jesus, fudge me. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Girl! I mean, I'm sure many, newer teens, yes, truly, learn all the cooking, from the boiling to the scrambling to the everything, all in one day. Truly, all in one day. But no, girl, I know there's probably young teens that are going to access this stream anyway since it's on YouTube, so I may as well tell you the trade secret. Practice your kissing not on hard surfaces like a flippin' mannequin. Like, use a fruit. Heck, practice on a doll, a stuffed toy. There's nothing to be embarrassed about here. Just don't practice on something that you will smash your tooth into, please. That's just... It's like smash your tooth and, not be happy about. That also would work. The waifu body pillow. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Just pep talk her. I mean, since we're on the conversation already, I may as well. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Another tip, don't cut your own hair. Trust me, in the end, you're not gonna like it unless you literally cut off, centimeters. And by centimeters, I mean, maybe even 2. Okay, just don't do it. Not recommended. I Cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Crystal's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Pro tip, don't do this. Look, I know you all want to be special. Everyone does. But sometimes, the common form of the name is so much better. And it just is cleaner than this. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. It's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend. Von the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem! Von! You rang. You've never been sure that their arrangement is... You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Von have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Hi. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So, resist the urge. We resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, loser. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Hey, kid. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Crystal, so... Yep. It's quite amazing that KFC would do this. Very amazing. Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it me, or is he kinda cute? It's just you. It's just you, Miriam. That looks like a kid. I want to pick him up and yeet him across the quad. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! No. Quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles. instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. I mean, fair. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Also, yes, honestly, but hey, this is a visual novel, not real life. We can forget all the contamination issues of having a pup here. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Professor Dog before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and it evaporates entirely. Hold on a second! Nobody talks to my friend like that! You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Crystal sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Sweating is gross. I will take a shower after this. Okay, you take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Good job, young man. Bot. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, clank, you rascal!
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart is tough. Smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Let's not just give food, give random food randomly. Bowl! You reach beneath your apron and return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball, and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it side to side before dropping it. The thrill passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Crystals, there's a seat here!
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Dude, you are way too old for me. I am sorry, you have a whole ass franchise. And I don't love you that much. Best friend. You move to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better.
I never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime.
So you say.
But now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely. Extremely important. Looking at you, Pop.
That's right!
Forest is to tree as chicken is to... feather? Eh? I mean... I guess?
That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
I mean... it depends on what you feel about it, because, like... Honestly... Chopsticks. You can stab things with this stick. You can use it as, as chopsticks do. Spork, yeah, you have the option to stab, but, like, the prongs are, like, a little too short. So, like, it won't be as good as a fork when it comes to stabbing, and then because of the prongs, there's less soup. controversial answer. Chopsticks. But, like, I guess they want me to answer spork. That's right. What food is best for broken hearts? Well, depends on the person. Personally, I'm more of a sweet tooth person. But, like, even then, it depends on the mood for my sweet treat when I have a broken heart. So basically anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school. He is the best boy! That's right. Your total score is 5 out of 5. Perfect ass score. As I should. As I dang right should.
Well, be honest, did you cheat?
No. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Thanks. Hot diggity, Crystal. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Thanks. But do I really want to?
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
What it be? What it be?
Time for lunch!
Well, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. 100 chicken points. Cluck cluck. Indeed. Nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh, dear. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But
Shh! Lunch! Lunch! Lunch!
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? I mean, he's old enough to have his own franchise. Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Yeah, that's literally what it is. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case One of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bird. See, for it to be a sick bird, you have to say it with confidence. You can't stammer like this. Because if you stammer, it just doesn't land. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, I smell something beautiful. I knew that at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness. And fame with cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself. Of course. Oh, please. Well, Von, the man, if you don't want any. Yep. She wants chicken with the bone. Both figuratively and literally. I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Again, I've had my fair share of KFC in my life. It's fine. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I mean, we're a chef, we may as well focus and get the flavor. I mean, that is an interpretation for this. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. Spicy? Hold. Pause. If your KFC is spicy, you may need to go to a doctor and check that out. Like, unless you've actually ordered the spicy chicken, the KFC should not be spicy. I'm saying go check a doctor because you might be allergic to something in the KFC chicken. Because, again, unless you've ordered the spicy chicken specifically, the chicken should not be spicy. It should not be. Is this crystal white? Like, stereotypically. Like, bland white. Type of thing. Because, again, KFC should not be spicy. Not unless you ordered the spicy chicken. I am gobsmacked. It is not spicy. Not whatsoever. What the heck? It is not spicy. Like, are you allergic? Are you allergic to this chicken, girl? Because again, I don't think this is the spicy chicken. Yeah, we're eating chicken! Hi, Mr. Revolution! We are eating KFC chicken, and there's something wrong with this protagonist because she said it's spicy, and I don't think it is. Because, again, I don't think Colonel Sanders would bring spicy chicken to, like, share with the students here. So it has to be regular KFC chicken. And KFC chicken is not spicy. Hey, man, I love my chicken as much as the next person. I'm just scrutinizing this main character's taste right now because, again, I'm pretty sure this is original KFC. Even with those spices, it should not be that spicy, if at all. Again, but even then, again, it's not a spiciness. So it's like, what is this going on here? You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be? I think it might be original breading, but regardless, KFC chicken should not be spicy. Not unless you ordered the spicy chicken. He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use... You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret. And yet, indeed, redacted herbs and spices. And yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. Again, you would be amazed about the chicken like we have in my city. Again, it's great if you want boneless chicken for like to put in rice or noodles, whatever you want the boneless fried chicken to be put in, because it's sold at like $1.50 here per piece. $1.50 per piece. So it's like you can get like a damn good price on that chicken. And like a nice good bucket of that too. Oh yeah. Anyways, what exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Again, only if you want boneless chicken. Because, like, I'm still trying to find a good place with chicken, with, like, the traditional chicken that you might think of. Like, the KFC chicken with the bone in. Anyways. I mean, again, it is much more malleable to, like, mix it in with other foods. Like, you can put this boneless chicken in fried rice, or noodles, or whatever you want with the boneless chicken. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Yeah, basically. It will. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of fast food places, if I'm gonna be honest. And even then, like, Jesus Christ, fast food places, like, you're not gonna sell me, like, quality, obviously, because that's not what you're made for. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's also true. He was. You know what they say about secrets. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Yeah, exactly! It's not only to be able to get food quickly, but also, like, to be able to get food quickly on the go. Like, fast food places were meant to be, like, for, like, the busy moms that don't have time to cook anymore. They could go to a fast food place, grab food, get out. They're not meant to be, like, top quality. They're meant to be fast and cheap. Get in, get out type of thing. But, like, yeah. At this point, it's just like, honestly, is it really worth it anymore? Is it? Exactly. Anyways. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. It is. It's so ridiculous. Like, hello? I came to you for, like, food that's inexpensive. And also easy to down and easy to eat. And to add to that, like, you're just not gonna yeah, exactly. No one's going there for quality. No one's going there to these places to get, like, top tier, like, triple Michelin star food, okay? Yeah. Exactly. Like, no one cares if you're Exactly, yeah! Like, no one's going there expecting, like, meals made by Gordon Ramsay and famous chefs. No one's going there for that. Heck, no one's going to these places to sit down most of the time anymore. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so few places to, like, properly get food to eat. So it's like, huh? Huh? Anyways. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some even if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Yeah. Again, no one's going there for god-tier food. We're in there to grab food quickly and get out. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone, together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Modest, but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. I mean, again, it's fine. In my personal opinion, it's fine. Fair. To have on a fast food place. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Crystal. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Taste is absolutely suggestive. Especially with, like, allergies and everything playing into it as well. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. It's okay. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a minute. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off!
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Jesus, in-game me. Didn't you say we weren't gonna sacrifice this friendship? Come on! Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear? Iron Chef, yes. Why is there a talking corgi? Because it can be. It's a visual novel. We don't need to worry about food violations. Wanna be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Crystal. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. two different students quickly take notice.
Hello? Be my partner. Be. Me.
Oh my! Two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? You said he was cute. Clank's a flippin' robot. He's a flippin' robot. Go with the child. Learn about the child, I guess. Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. I'm sorry. Look, you'll find another robot friend. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the whole thing. True. It would be. It would be funny. But this is already... Oh boy. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop! She looks at you like,
Really? This kid?
but it's too late to change your choice now! Look, you said he was cute. That's not on me. I don't pick up on any other subtle signals you gave me about Clank, the robot. I'm sorry. You need to be more open with these things with me. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. Fancy, don't need to cook it. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Octopi is super complicated, if I'm going to be very clear. It's very easy to get it too chewy, and it's very easy to not cook it enough. Mashed potatoes and gravy, man. Keep it simple. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me?
No! Jeez, Von! While I'm over here crushing Crystal's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork! That was the deal! Remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friend. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Fawn. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually,
No. It looked like Crystal was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of monitoring, need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Bon Bon. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunks it. Nah. I mean, he is my partner, so it's like, it'd be wrong not to turn to him right now. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Crystal as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Crystal's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles, in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute courtiers and their short but sturdy stature! You look down at your station and realize, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes, and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling this sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Von, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful of Von tasted dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Crystal! We don't waste food in the broom cooking arena! Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you! If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands!
Von rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Von and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. I have no idea if they're going to make French fries. But like, French fries are usually pretty good. I mean, it's hard to mess those up, you know?
No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into processed. The results could be toxic!
Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I know. It feels so good. It killed him! Yeah. But, he's dead! The man's dead! He killed him! Someone died by bad cooking!
Everyone step back! Don't take another bite!
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
Pop? Do you have something to, like, tell us? Like, something important? Such as, something about home life or, like, the cooking life? Because, like, you should not be used to poison. Yeah, one person should not know the taste of poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the entire crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Maybe. We can only hope. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
No professors make enough money. None of them do. None of them do. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Yeah. Rip. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sander approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark. And more than a little spooky. I mean, I don't think it's spooky at all. I think it's really nice. Like, nice and calming. I prefer the nighttime vibes here. I like it. I like it. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. And what might he say? Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. What of them? What of them? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. Not at all. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, this is a haha funny chicken dating sim game. So it's like... Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Crystal. There's something I need to tell you.
Aha!
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Okay, Von Von. And every day since, I've been working hard to towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. I mean, that is a way to do this dream. To, play this game, man. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey! No! You! Shut up! I'm the one to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story! Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a man? I mean, I feel like this should be said. This needs to be said. Your cooking killed a man. We should not, drop that. I feel like if this is, a 3-day cooking class at a university you're paying for and, you murder a dude, I feel like that's, grounds for expulsion. That's just me. Maybe some of you are a little more lenient, but, if you kill a man, at the very least, you should get detention and, trials and stuff and, deal with that. Yeah, totally fine. Totally okay. You mean calamari. Seafood is extremely volatile when it comes to cooking. Exactly! Yeah, exactly why I did not want to touch said octopus and stuff. Because, yes, seafood is it's actually a very delicate thing. That's why, sushi chefs, train for years before they can actually make sushi. So it's this is not it's also why there's, so few fast food sushi places. You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? We may not know his name, but, we know you killed a man with seafood. somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero!
Wait. Excuse me, what? Yeah. Very true, but also, what? Nandesu ka?
Spork Monster.
Okay.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds!
We have to stop John Spork!
Very true, yes. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, say! We must stop John Spork. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will I do? Fight! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will I use?
Cook with love!
What? Excuse me? It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. The Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you! You take 1 damage. I mean, it's hot gravy. I mean, how hot is it? Like, fresh out of the pot boiling? Or like, I mean, it can't be that hot then. If you're just like... I take 1 damage, but like also 1 gross out damage, I feel. I have to attack. It worked last time, right?
Cook with love!
Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling threatened by the attack. Spork Monster focuses their mesh mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Hold on. Is this the only attack this main character has? Come on, girl. Cook with love! At this rate, this semester will probably be over before the fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack. They use utilitensile! Take 2 damage! Ah! If you take more damage, you're not gonna survive! Defend! Trepidation! Cocoa ball. I am not cut out for this. Girl, I don't know what kind of level system, but like, yeah. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack. Rounded edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! Pot pie power pinch! Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. You really didn't need to, but like, thank you. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare the beast. I mean, I'm sure it had a reason to. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back, like you said.
Yeah, you won't. Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Eh? What could it be? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Of course, why wouldn't it be? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you and you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are wild. They are. So wild. And weird. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed. It's the chicken dating sim game! You lie in bed, stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used... Yeah, basically. That's why this game was made. It was. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? No, not really. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be... I think I might like Pop! Huh? No! See, you say things like this, and then you get mad if I pair you up with him. But yes, Miriam. You say things like this, and then if I pair you up with Pop, you kind of get mad at me? Like, what on earth? Okay. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Absolutely mixed messages. And it's not even like the mixed messages where it's cute. This is just, girly, please just get your feelings straight with me, please. Like, please. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? I highly doubt that. Very much highly doubt that, but okay. Exactly, Mr. Revolution. Like, please get yourself together. Because I cannot help you with those kinds of mixed messages. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. I mean, I guess in this land they support that. How do I? Yeah, that's true. How does one support that? I mean, like, it's already horrific enough to, like, underpay employees, as most companies do, but, like, now in Colonel Sanders land, we're using child soldiers. Like, how about we don't do that? Children are not meant to. Excuse me. That is also true. I mean, people will always support bad and stupid things. Like someone renaming Twitter. I will not support that. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this boy. Like I am with Colonel. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cookie School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? Yeah. Twitter, something nice, iconic. Well, obviously not for everyone. At least it's something you can say to people out on the street, like, hey, yeah, I have a Twitter account. But if you tell someone, hey, I have an X account, yeah, they're gonna think you're some sort of degenerate. Absolutely. And if not a straight up degenerate, they're not gonna get it. Not at all. We definitely connected yesterday, though. Yeah.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. I mean, that's absolutely fair. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah. That's fair, too. Like, Discord's nice to, like, connect with people and all. And, like, yeah, it's good to stick to what you know. And
keep your sanity around.
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. Oh no, this cannot. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he'd love to learn. He would love to know more about our new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. I mean, hey, people have been using weed in their mostly baking, but I've also seen like people incorporate it in cooking too, so like it's not that far out there.
Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should I protect his secret or share it? Look, secrets stay with the person you've told the secret to. You don't go around telling those secrets to people unless everyone in the said circle agrees to it. I mean, it was a thing. It was. Let's make something up. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt? Whoa!
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing. And you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Yes, the greatest herb for any chef. Eye of Newt. Of course. Why wouldn't you use it? A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Again? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. He's on a horse. Don't rush him. The horses can be dangerous if you rush them. So let's not rush this whole thing. Let me just... Because I feel like... There we go. But yes. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. True. Especially, again, if she's gonna blab still secrets to people, it's like... Well, you can't blame me for not telling you the truth of the thing, because, again, like I said, secrets are meant to be kept with the people that
you're holding secrets with. Because if not, you can get in trouble, and will. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Ah, great. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. Okay, thank you. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a hearthful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Damn, this is just what I said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Crystal just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping!
They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von Von, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be something real bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Von Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Especially because we're literally in university. We're paying for this shite. You're just making your cost of schooling not worth it. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you!
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get to look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad! Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Exactly!
It takes knowing what does and does not work, and also knowing how things work. Like, you can't just throw things into a pot and pan and expect good things to happen. Like, imagine throwing, like, I don't know, green onions and, I don't know, chocolate together. It just doesn't work.
We're playing!
Oh, God. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Meep, meep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Von Von's beady foot. It is! Absolutely is! Literal chemistry.
Ugh. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts!
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Bzz.
do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it might be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them! Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan?
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you.
Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you.
After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson? Truly, you do.
Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name.
You can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Crystal?
Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Sprinkles can have the dog biscuit. We will... Pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat! The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend... Ooh! Ayo. It might be this guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Oh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sigh. I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. To fulfill... the prophecy! You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever!
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch!
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Please stop wasting people's time. But also, I mean, everything is is everything a competition with you two?
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to consistently battle.
Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something?
I need to eat. If I'm gonna have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef.
How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Crystal, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed.
Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you.
My special grilled cheese and tomato soup, with a chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert.
That is so tiny. It's cute, tiny, but like, it only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food. But it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's fight! Indeed. Feels like it would, somehow. Let's fight! Just as things begin to reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least, not until we turn on the timer.
Then a huge red light blasts into face, flashing towards timer ready.
That's what I'm talking about.
I stand corrected.
If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can beat best of them.
Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my time to shine. Please.
I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that?
Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you.
Yes, because Celsius and Fahrenheit measure differently. I know this. Ha! Because this is Canadian! Facts! You're going to need this. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he use? 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but you're at least headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now, if you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That would be a great time to harness this energy. So where does it come from? That's right, this is your shot, and you're not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? What were you thinking? Get your money back into the competition. stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. To do with biscuits. You're struggling to keep up. Next station over, Ashley has begun planing elements of a dish that's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss a biscuit dough into a standard mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow players utilizing the kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Crystal does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious Sarah was. You immediately shove your hand to the mixer, rescue the door. No, before it's over me. The next. No! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck, immediately crushed by spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. One stops what you're doing right now. Battle's over. Can't be so close. Simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair compared to two on account of my injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask her to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel, won't you mind lending me your strong, steady hand? Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, slender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Keep it inside. We don't need to be bursting out right now. Your rage burns so intensely that they burst into the flames. The flames cause your brow to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off to your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotion for the rest of the semester, perhaps wherever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person! You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef! Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster.
Porco? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after my whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know that it's like what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a Spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you ever need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Crystal. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside his home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. That's just so funny. But even as a child, fucking mustache and beard. Cannot. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. That is true. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or maybe something crispy? Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret, just for you? Secrets? I mean, he did tell me. May as well. You decided you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxury hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item. Unlock the silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. On further inspection, you realize the hair isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the scent. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer is 69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken standing on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel when he was alive. A little note clipped on the chicken's butt reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a roll of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Jacket's a bit big, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh, crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! Just tell the truth, man. Take it slow. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leading Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Crystal? I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel? Only time will tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new scent ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I mean, there's no reason. My main character here is already, like, knee-deep. And she's already fairly short, so... You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been?
Because I had one heck of a night!
I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay. I was just... But now it turns out you're fine, and I can get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me at school yesterday.
I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he'd asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say shush house as if that's the thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
I know, I'm not really sure where we stand. Now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened but the emotional connection? Wowzers! Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact, because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, Pop. Oh, Pop.
Oh. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I have a swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dug and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person in this school?
Exactly! Swirlies in this day and age? Really?
Exactly! Exactly my point too! Like, are you 12? And not only that, like... Even if they were... Who does swirlies? Who? Like, no one has that much time to go grab the person they're bullying, drag them to the bathroom, and dunk their head into toilet water. Who? Who has that time anymore? Especially now with the internet here, huh? Who has that time? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creatures? Exactly! Again, most bullying is done online anyways, nowadays. Like, again, who has time for this physical bullying? You've got some nerve, Crystal! Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse? Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Crystal, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it's bland. Excuse me, Crystal, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts while we walk.
We back. Back. Let me double check. Jesus. What on earth? Are we good? We good? Looks like we are. Okay. Almost done. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you received yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found laying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? That is true. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane writings. Cast only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the page. The edge of the pages. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't! We ain't doing this. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Very convenient. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Hold on. What is going on? Good, we're live. Anyways. Oh. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Looks like we're good. We're almost done, I think. Anyways, his cute nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs are pretty unpredictable, so let's see what happens. Sprinkle stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle Terrence Farrow runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Ah, yes. Just like my pup. She really likes the squirrels out there.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you! Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel?
Who named him Terrence?
That is a question.
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance. He returns to his professorial tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Crystal, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by a sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you! We went on one date, Pop! And how can you miss me when I'm right here?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again! Oh, God. Oh, God. That's a cute thing to say. Questioning. Miriam, whatever happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me.
I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
Pop, we went on one date. We are over.
And it meant so much to me that I made that for you. To her to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out the room. Nice that he made something? Question mark? Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Time approaches. See you all in the arena! But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pet talk. Hey, Miriam. You okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor! How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you noticed, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling on the way. You're not
going to settle up to Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest. Anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears off her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. Great. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Von, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Crystal's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Crystal, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just take it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Yeah, just tell the truth, man. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There's no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. Intensely, the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken and it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Egg wash! Miriam furiously ingests the ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend batter blaster! Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity as we foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Bon Bon quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate to not see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in ya. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Crystal, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever!
You turn to notice Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient!
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up, and where in the world did she get Ida Nuke from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve?
Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV, you crazy kids, and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
Yeah. Hang out.
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. You mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, you guessed it. Sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't exactly know where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School. I had fallen asleep during Scare Tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know if you could ever win. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Crystal, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You're interrupting my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire life for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, Kristen. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders folds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union?
Time's up, students!
But time expired. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down there! From there right now!
Let me guess, did Von Von have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad!
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or some other automatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects.
Yes, it's been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made
tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in itsy bitty bowl? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea I made from bay tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Crystal, for helping me believe in myself. Von Von, you're up! Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles.
Bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff at the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slush around. Arf, arf! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back his tongue, as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualified!
Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Von Von does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour?
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue from another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next did it! Ashley, it's time to step up! Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Girl!
Got toast in your ears or something, Crystal? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt this sugar spiral. If food cannot be eaten, it can't be judged. You're disqualified.
Rage takes over Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either! If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of a delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, that drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass and you pass and you pass and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend into reality, into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that Von and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkle declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on now, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, everyone's graduated. Students return for one last assignment. Get their groove on. Cafeteria is redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Doug in the house! Oh, oh, oh!
You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Von and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you believe them! Not another haunting.
No ghost at the graduation! It's clearly written in the school's bylaws!
I was never a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone's together...
It's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out!
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster!
students try to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up in talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. Red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see him perched up top of his dirty chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it. Nepotism.
And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor such and such. Miriam, would you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe queen. I'm not even sure if he knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby!
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
Twist on a twist!
So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch accidentally get blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank who arrived late. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time.
Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of Chicken and Man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Don't. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Crystal, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, wait for the right person to ask me to dance, and, you know. I wonder. Will you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? On top of my head, I don't know. Really? Okay. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Sure, loved it. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be glad to spend it together with you. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? Life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh my dear. I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Ah,
Good game, good game.
Let's head out. And I get out of the game. Well, I head over to where we go because I still haven't, it definitely is an experience. Like, I don't know what else I can do for that. But yeah, let's, head to the hashtag and see what we got. So no new art for today, which is absolutely fine. No new support either. Again, totally fine. And now we head over. Here we are. YouTube. Now who shall we go send you off to after a day? Because it do be a day. Let's go. You know what? Let's go to Sonorain. So, if you don't know what we do here, I, Crystal, will first give you, my lovely viewers, a message to send to Sonorain so then he knows that it be me. So our message will be hold on, is that how you even spell that thing? I need to look that up. Can't believe I forgot how to spell it so quickly. Hehe, Colonel Crystal. That will be your message. And then, la da 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 da. I will grab this. And then we need to head. Grab his link. Paste it in. So make sure you copy the message. Then head over to the link I sent out to you to greet Sonorain and let him know that I sent you. And I thank you so much for tuning into this stream. And I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you at the next one, alright? Bye-bye!